All right, let's hear that.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, okay, it is. Wow. Oh man, that was fucking cool. Probably doesn't fit the style, but that was fucking cool. I fucking loved it. I would love to hear that mix.
Alan, you want to go first then?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, right when I saw I love jazz, I'm like, I love jazz too. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, that's cool. She's using that technique on bass is just cool to see. You don't see that too often, where it's the thumb technique going back up and down. It's also part of thumping and stuff I do on guitar. So it's cool to see her use that. Oh, there's she went off a little bit here and there, but for the most part, the tone was awesome. It was good. That's stuff that can be fixed later, right? With the timing and stuff. And I liked it. That was unique. It was very unique. I don't know if it fits the style of Love Bites as much as probably the first one we watched, but that one would be my favorite if I want some really weird power metal. That I would fucking love this mix, this hero sound, and I love the tone of the bass. But I would still, just because of the being a little off, like the timing was like when she's doing some of the runs, it was kind of a little off. Well, it wasn't really landing with the drums as much. I've noticed a lot of these auditions is like kind of struggling with like locking in with the drums. I really listen for if they're locking in with that kick and stuff and pounding. So I'd probably give it like a 7 would be what I'd give it. Just because creativity was really cool and the tone was awesome. But yeah. Wave, you go.
Yeah. I thought it was really fun to watch, really entertaining. Like you said, she had great tone because she was doing the thumb slapping technique, and that just beefed up the tone so much, made it so present.
That distortion too on it was perfect.
Yeah, it was really great, and I do wish she wouldn't have stopped so many times in the middle section there, like the first two little guitar solos. I think the rest sounds great, but she kept doing it over and over again. Yeah. So I wish she would have played through after the first couple times. I thought she had like really interesting note choices, but yeah, I think I'd give her a 9.
I love how much fun she was having, just like the first person. Like, it's just fun to see them having fun.
Good stage presence.
Man, what can I say? The first, I don't know, 30 seconds were perfect, and the best 30 seconds that we heard from anybody so far. At least from what I liked. I loved how she got into the walking bass there for the, what was it, like the second line or the third line that came in. I loved some of the note choices that she made. I thought there was some really, really creative little like things that she did, just playing with the timing and stuff like that. I didn't really notice too many things out of time like you, Ellen. I'd have to go back and listen again to hear that, I think. But the big problem
was at the very end. At the very end, she's falling off when she's just doing the thumb only, going back and forth.
I gotta be honest. By then, I had kind of fallen out of love with it because, like Wave said, man, like 8 bars is too many. You can't 8 bar with no sound. You know what I mean? Just going do do. You could do it for the first 4 bars. You know what I mean? Like the first 2, 4, max 8 bars would not. You got to come in with something else at that point, and that really kind of let me down. And then the very end of it, she kind of went into just the chord, the root notes from the chords, right? Just do 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 do, which didn't sound bad with the song. But, you know, throw in a couple things. It really felt like she put in a ton of effort into the first 30 seconds and like less effort into the last 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think she could have done something much better with the second half of the song. So I'd give the first half a 10 and the second half only a 5. So I'm going to sit there at a 7.
Yeah, I agree with you, Champ, on all that, actually. Yeah, because it did feel like it kind of fell off. Like a lot of effort was just put in right in the beginning, and then it started tapering, right?
Yeah, but she was like, I mean, performance-wise, 10 out of 10. You know, the whole vibe, 10 out of 10. The just her enthusiasm, all of that. She had all of it, everything, except for good writing in the second half of the song. But like everything else was like perfect. Of all of the auditions that we've heard, I'd love for her to give me a second version of her take, do the same thing the first half, give me a second version of the second half. I think that she can be a 10 out of 10 if she does it right.
Before Ryan gives his ratings, somebody was saying another good factor is making sure that the chemistry is good also. And apparently she does have another project she's working on that's being promoted. So I think she was just having fun and putting it out, which is awesome because that means she probably just wung it, which is really cool.
Yeah, she didn't wung it. She didn't think about it too much, right? Like she was just like, oh, let's see what I can do with this.
We're thinking about it way more than she was probably.
Yeah. Hey, that's our job, man. We got to do what we got to do.
Yeah. All right, go Ryan.
I completely agree with everything Champ said. I can say it again if you want.
I'm very bright. No, you can just say that you agree with me again if you want.
Right. Alan, what you just added there was what I was thinking. It sounds like she listened to it a little bit and like, fuck yeah, I got this. And like the intro part was brilliant. I loved it. You saw my reaction was like, fuck yeah. And it seems like she just had half of it down and then, like you said, kind of ad-libbed the end of it and wasn't willing to do another take, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like the huge breaks during the solos. I think it's cool to have a break and let the solos shine, but then you can come in and give somebody that's fucking cool, like at the tail end of it where it comes back in. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know, what's your rating before we move on?
My rating, I said you already said it. Performance, like her energy and everything, fucking great, man. It's 10.
No.
But like 7-ish.
Yeah. I will say this, like when it comes to that solo part, right? And the breaks, the first 2, so this is just, I hope I don't annoy you guys, but I'm going to tell you my exact structure of how I would have done that.
Why don't you show us and grab a fucking bass?
I think you should save that for
someone buy me a bass and send it over to me.
Hold on. Champ, hold that thought because you should tell us, we should go into this deeper on our extended portion of the podcast because we got to wrap it up right now.
Fair enough. It is 1 o'clock. And
we do have polls up on our Patreon, so you guys can vote for our next reactions. We have 2 of them up there.
For more Gaijin goodies like you just saw, be sure to subscribe to the Gaijin Guys podcast and turn on all notifications to be part of the live stream every Sunday. You can also find us wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, etc. You can find even more exclusive content and reactions on our Patreon, patreon.com/Gaijin Guys. I'll see you there. Adios.